Welcome to our deep dive into The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Released in 1952, this self-help classic has empowered countless individuals to overcome life's hurdles through faith, positive thinking, and practical techniques. Peale's work encourages readers to take control of their destiny, creating a life full of joy and fulfillment. Ready to explore these transformative ideas and practical tips? Let's dive in. Let's start by introducing you to Norman Vincent Peale himself. He wasn't just a writer, he was a dedicated minister and a motivational speaker who touched millions of lives. His book teaches that no hurdle is too high when approached with faith, positive thinking, and prayer. But don't let the religious undertones make you think this book isn't for you. Peale's teachings are universal, rooted in the idea that anyone can harness belief and positive energy, regardless of their faith. Peale splits his wisdom into three broad categories: faith, positive thinking, and practical techniques. These ideas are interconnected and form the basis of living life to its fullest potential. We're going to take you through each chapter, emphasizing one powerful lesson from each. Get ready for a blend of inspiration grounded in practical, everyday advice. Let's begin with faith, the bedrock of Peale's system. This isn't just about religious belief. Peale insists that faith in yourself is equally important because it fuels the engine of your dreams and goals. One key lesson: believe in yourself. Peale challenges the idea that faith is purely about religion. Instead, he says that faith in your capabilities is crucial. Many of us are plagued by feelings of inadequacy, which can stem from anything, from a difficult childhood to challenging life events. These feelings of inferiority can stop us from reaching our fullest potential. But Peale suggests that belief in yourself can be built through practices like prayer and affirmations. You discipline your thoughts by filling your mind with confidence-driven concepts, affirmations that constantly remind you of your own value. Coupled with faith in a higher power, this belief can empower you to overcome life's biggest hurdles. Picture this: you wake up in the morning filled with self-doubt, but instead of letting those thoughts take over, you start your day with positive affirmations. I am capable, I am strong, I am worthy. Over time, this practice changes your mindset and puts you on a path to success. Next up, Peale explores faith's role in restoring health. He shares many stories of people who were healed when they combined science-based medicine with the spiritual power of faith. While some studies suggest that faith healing is inconsistent, Peale's point is clear. It's not about choosing between medicine and faith, it's about using them together. When you combine professional medical advice with faith, whether you believe in divine intervention or the placebo effect, you help open yourself to healing and recovery. Consider this. Imagine you're facing a health challenge. What's stopping you from applying Peale's advice? Take your doctor's orders seriously, but also tap into that inner spiritual strength. Allow yourself to believe in your recovery. With a positive mindset, anything becomes more possible. Let's not forget the power of prayer. Peale sees prayer as an energy source, an unending well of strength that can change your life in immeasurable ways. He suggests that prayer not only brings peace to the soul, but it also physically rejuvenates the body. Think about how you feel after unloading all your worries to a friend. Imagine doing the same, but with a higher power. Prayer isn't just about asking for help. It's a way to maintain your inner peace, keep your spirit fresh, and invigorate your body. So embrace prayer as a tool to boost your well-being. Moving on, let's talk about positive thinking. Once your faith is strong, the next step is to make sure your thoughts are aligned with that faith. Peale teaches us that happiness, success, and fulfillment begin in the mind. Let's unpack those positive thoughts one chapter at a time. First lesson: decide to be happy. That might sound simple, but it's a profound choice you can make every day. According to Peale, being happy is a habit. It's a habit you can develop by constantly choosing positive thoughts over negative ones. You start by filling your mind with happy thoughts, those thoughts that make you smile, even internally. And whenever a negative or worrisome thought creeps in, replace it with something uplifting. Let's illustrate this. You're stuck in traffic and late for an important meeting. The natural reaction is frustration or panic. But what if, instead of spiraling, you pause and think about something positive? Maybe a recent success at work or an afternoon with your kids? This small act of changing your thought can shift your mood. Suddenly, that traffic jam doesn't seem so bad. Next, Peale tells us to expect the best. This means programming your mind to be positive. Because when you expect the worst, you attract the worst. But when you expect the best, good things start to happen. Thoughts have a magnetic power. They draw corresponding outcomes. Start by getting rid of old, negative thoughts and replace them with the expectation of good things. With faith and positivity, the conditions around you begin to change. Consider this scenario. You have an upcoming job interview. Expecting the worst will fill you with anxiety, making you appear less confident. But if you walk in expecting the best, your positivity will shine through. People are attracted to that kind of energy, often leading the best to come right back to you. Peale's next lesson is crucial. Don't allow defeat. The simple truth is, when you dwell on defeat, you're more likely to experience it. Peale encourages us to focus on victory instead. Stand up to every challenge with grace and a firm belief that you'll overcome it. Think about it this way. When you're facing a massive hurdle, the more you focus on the possibility of defeat, the more likely it is that defeat will find you. But when you're determined that defeat isn't an option, when you refuse to accept it, you find the strength to push through. Here's a thought experiment. Imagine staring down a difficult task. Difficulty doesn't mean defeat. Find courage in believing you've got what it takes. Trust that you're equipped with the inner strength, and that combined with faith can crush any obstacle. Peale also reminds us that many of the obstacles we face are mental, the result of our own negative thought patterns. By shifting our internal dialogue from "I can't" to "I can," we can start to overcome challenges we once thought were impossible. It's about believing that no obstacle is too big to conquer. Picture this. The next time you're confronted with an impossible challenge or some situation that seems too big, take a step back. Affirm to yourself, "I have the power to overcome this." Watch as the mental blocks begin to dissolve, revealing a clear path that was hidden by your own doubts. Here's another point. While Peale emphasizes faith, other perspectives suggest we tackle problems with reason. For instance, Stoicism teaches that when we approach situations rationally instead of emotionally, we have a much better chance of success. Instead of letting an obstacle overwhelm you, you focus on solutions and the steps needed to overcome the challenge. Whether you lean on faith or logic, the lesson is the same. Face your problems head-on and believe in your power to overcome them. It's time to change gears and look at the practical side of Peale's philosophy. He offers several techniques to help us navigate life's challenges, beginning with cultivating a peaceful mind and body. Peale says that anxiety and strain make life difficult, so the goal should be to live in harmony. Here are his tips. First, empty your mind of negative emotions like fear and insecurity, which weigh you down. Replace them immediately with positive thoughts. Let's visualize this. You're at home after a long day, and your mind is racing with worries. Take a moment, breathe in deeply, and imagine yourself letting go of each negative thought with every exhalation. Inhale calm, exhale worry. It's a simple practice, but it can make a monumental difference. Peale also suggests that you stop fretting. Too often we make life harder by getting worked up about small things. One way to combat this is by slowing down consciously. Take your time, walk slower, talk slower, and give yourself the space to breathe. Slowing down doesn't mean you're lazy, it means you're smart. Life isn't a race, it's a journey. Let's say your day at work was stressful and now it's affecting your night as well. What if you could control this stress? Slow down your actions deliberately. Sit quietly. Relax your body, unclench that fist. Notice how your mind follows suit. It becomes quieter and calmer. Another key practice in Peale's toolkit is to stop worrying. Worry can be toxic and even affect your health. But here's the good news. Worry is just a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. Peale offers 3 steps. First, believe that you can let go of worry. Second, empty your mind of the reasons behind your worry. And third, refill your mind with positive thoughts like courage, faith, and hope. Imagine starting your day with this mindset. You recognize a worry trying to take root, but immediately tell yourself, "I refuse to lose my peace over this." You push that worry out of your mind and replace it with the firm belief that you can and will handle whatever comes your way. Energy is another area where Peale offers practical advice. Peale insists that positive thinking can boost your energy. When you focus on positive thoughts, speak positively, and maintain a positive outlook, you find that you have energy in abundance. On the contrary, when you let negativity consume you, it drains your spirit and your physical energy. Imagine a day where you're fully engaged in what you're doing. Your mind is alive, excited even as you work. Time flies as you find deeper energy reserves to keep pushing forward. This is what Peale means when he says energy follows positive thinking. We all have problems. It's a fact of life. Peale reminds us to put our problems in God's hands. By doing so, we're telling ourselves that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. There's a force bigger than us, helping to guide our actions and thinking. Share your problem with this higher power. Or if you're not religious, think of it as sharing your problem with the expansive energy of the universe, and trust that you'll find clarity. Next time you're faced with a problem, try this. Speak your problem aloud, and imagine you're handing it over to someone stronger, wiser, and more equipped to deal with it than you. Notice how it lifts some of the weight off your shoulders and offers you a fresh perspective. Heartache and inner suffering are all too common, but Peale has some tactics to start healing emotional wounds. It's essential to allow yourself to grieve, but it's also important to eventually return to your routine. Exercise, staying active, and engaging in the activities you love can help you begin healing. More profoundly, having faith in something larger than yourself can give your heartache a new perspective. Here's a practical application. When mourning or experiencing deep hurt, allow yourself time to grieve fully and openly, but avoid isolating yourself. Slowly immerse yourself back into the world by engaging in joyful activities, whether it's reconnecting with friends, volunteering, or taking up new hobbies. You may find that these interactions help the healing process more than you imagined. It's vital to know how to be liked, as Peale believes that building positive relationships is important for success. The best way to be liked, Peale suggests, is to like others first. This doesn't mean chasing popularity, though. It means being genuine and sincere when interacting with people. Everyone you meet has value. By uncovering and appreciating that value, you'll find people drawn to you naturally. Let's try putting this into practice. Imagine having a colleague who frequently irritates you. Instead of feeling annoyed, focus on identifying something admirable about them, whether it's their work ethic, a skill they excel at, or just their uniqueness as a person. As you learn to appreciate those around you, your relationships improve, and you'll likely find people gravitating toward you. Finally, Peale speaks about drawing upon your higher power, whether it means getting comfort through prayer, finding strength in meditation, or just believing in something bigger. Realizing that you're not alone is incredibly empowering. When you face life's challenges with faith, it's not just your own strength that you're calling upon, but a vast reservoir of power and potential that's always there for you. Take any problem, no matter how big, and mentally hand it over to a higher power. Release your worries and surrender your demands. The more you trust in this higher power, the more you'll see that you have access to a strength that can carry you through any storm. Now, it's critical to balance Peale's hopeful approach with a dash of realism. Some critics argue that there's a risk of relying too heavily on just positive thinking itself. That's why it's vital to combine positivity with preparation, discipline, and hard work, as advocated by other leaders like Coach Bob Knight in The Power of Negative Thinking. For example, consider an athlete preparing for a championship game or a student studying for an important exam. Positive thinking is essential, but it's equally critical to back it up with hard work and preparation. The winning combination lies in training rigorously, visualizing success, and then entering the situation with unwavering confidence. So what's the ultimate takeaway from The Power of Positive Thinking? It's not just about sunshine and rainbows. This book teaches you that faith, positive thinking, and practical, purposeful actions can help you overcome any problem, big or small. By combining faith with preparation, positivity with practicality, you can face life's challenges with a renewed sense of purpose and unstoppable energy. Now it's your turn. How can you apply Peale's teachings to your daily life? Start by believing in yourself. Envision the best, even in challenging situations. Cultivate positive thoughts and see how your health, mindset, and energy shift. Most importantly, remember you're never alone in your journey. Faith, whatever form it takes for you, is a powerful ally. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Share this video with friends and family who could use a little more positivity in their lives. And always remember, your thoughts shape your world. Let's make that world as bright and empowering as possible.